What's going on, guys? Just like that, 2020 is about to be in the books. What a year it's been. Ups, downs, all around. Got some good slides in. Did lots of fun things. Hope y'all are hanging in there. If you're out there in comment land, say what's up. I am expecting it to be a slower show tonight because it's New Year's Eve. Everyone is still probably just saying F it and getting toe up.
Toe
Like
up,
Matt here.
toe up.
Matt's been there for a few hours already.
I mean,
Randall too. He's catching up.
What up? Nah, I don't drink, but I mean, with all the Twisted Tea, the logos going around, you know.
Dude, the Twisted Tea memes this week have been so good.
Oh my god.
So good. There was I think my favorite one I saw yesterday was Trailer Park Boys. Bubbles was like, "You fucking want one?" And he had the Twisted Tea fit.
I saw one today that said, if you can't afford the Glock, you get the I think he said you get the Tech or something, and it had a fool with a brisk iced tea and some vodka. It's like, fuck. Here we go. Tea is about to be a new thing. It ain't even be Twisted Tea. It's just, I got a tea. Well, I got a tea. What's up? You want some? I got this tea.
I got a tea.
So maybe go grab the tea, yo.
Oh man, dude, that video, like, that kid was so arrogant, and that dude just clocks his ass, and he is down.
Man, I love how cool he was. Like, even when he dropped the can, she was still cool. Then he just grabbed that shit, like, oh really, motherfucker? Bow. Like,
oh, and then my favorite part was like he gets him down and he knocks him a couple times, and then the kid starts getting back up, and the guy grabs him again. He's like, "We're cool. We're cool." He's like, "Oh yeah, now we're cool. Okay, I get it. Oh, good for that guy. I wonder how that's all gonna play out legally. Someone's getting in trouble, you know it.
Somebody getting in trouble, but both them fools getting rich. Once they go viral, that's what sucks about this stage.
Right?
Yup.
Dude, it's crazy though hearing about like the repercussions on some of those things where like that white dude gets videotaped saying that and then gets fired from his job or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It's... Oh, my bad. What's up?
I was like, he already got like knocked out. He already got the embarrassment. He don't need to lose. Right. He's gonna go to work. Everyone's gonna be like, "Ah, that's you."
Seriously, man. Yeah, I remember this one a couple years ago. This chick on Twitter was like, "Going to Africa, hope I don't get AIDS," on Twitter.
I think I vaguely remember that.
And like totally, I mean, she said it as a joke or whatever. I'm assuming so, you know.
Right.
And literally takes off from New York City, I think it was. By the time she lands in Africa, has gone viral and has been fired from her job. On the same plane flight, man.
Wow.
Didn't stand a chance.
Can you imagine, like, you're on your trip, you're on the plane, you're all hyped, you're like, yeah, I'll finish to Africa. Then you get to Africa, and you're like, I ain't even having no fucking fun, yo. I got fired. I ain't got no money. I can't even afford this trip now.
Right?
Oh, man. That one for me was pretty eye-opening. Like, I guess, too, the other one was, my mom was just telling me, like, in human resources, sometimes they would look you up on Facebook or look you up on your social media platforms and try to check you out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, Dave, you're applying for a job that you're going to have to take a drug test. You said you're going to pee clean, and your profile picture has like 17 blunts and some acid.
Right.
Ooh, tell me about it, bro. Don't personally attack me like that when I try to get high on that.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Now y'all know why my stuff is blank.
Now you know why I don't share pictures of shit anymore besides Hot Wheels and stuff.
Right?
Right.
Man, yeah, like I said, I tried to get on at Sears and everything was going good, and then he's asking me for my MySpace information, and I'm like, what do you need that for? I don't know. What do you need that for? And he pulls me up, and it's got me and my homies, being fucking MySpace era stuff. And he's like, well, all your credentials seem to check out, but I can't let somebody like this represent our team. And I'm like, well, what do I do outside of the work in my personal life? Have to do anything with Sears? Like, it's in Aurora. Well, you act like
Right.
we're in Aurora.
I don't know. It's wild, man. Definitely definitely makes me second guess it. I even posted one. My kiddo was cracking me up last year. She, like, for whatever reason, she would just keep stripping, like, and just want to be naked all the time. And last year, she like just strips her butt ass naked and starts hanging Christmas ornaments on the tree. And I was dying laughing, thinking about the movie Grandma's Boy, and Dante's like answering the door butt naked. He's like, dude, why are you naked? And he's like, I was just putting up my Christmas tree.
It's
Like, dude, it's July, man. And so I'm just thinking that in my head the whole time, dying, and like people were like, dude, you shouldn't put that on the internet. That's bad. I was like, oh god, I didn't even think of it like that, you know? What the fuck?
Yeah, the internet's wild. Well, like,
Mm-hmm.
like back to my favorite place, the Colorado Hot Wheels. Like not everyone, like two people got really offended by my post the other day. If you saw it, you saw it. We don't need to relive this. And then so me being me, I'm sitting here, I'm having fun, I'm laughing the whole time. Some people are trying to tell me I don't know what sarcasm is. And this is a sarcastic post. He thought I'm being serious. And then some other fool gonna try to get on his dick and be like, yeah, fool, half your posts rarely make sense. I'm like, I didn't even acknowledge them at this point because I'm like, cool, like all I do is post pictures of Hot Wheels in a Hot Wheel group. Does that not make sense, yo? Like, you must be retarded if my pictures don't make sense and they're just Hot Wheel pictures. I rarely put words in the Hot Wheel group. The one time I put words in the Hot Wheel group, everybody fucked up. Like, okay.
Right?
Man.
Yeah, I'll just mad you're cooler.
Since nobody voted, I'm just gonna assume everyone here is stuck up lames. I even put laughy, jokey faces. Like 90% of the people were laughing and went with it. These two guys, though, how does the saying go? If the shoe fits, wear it, because they got fucking butt hurt, dude. They were like, "You calling us lame and blah 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 blah." I'm like, I was joking, dude. Like,
Wow.
I'm just joking. This is why I don't post here. You guys take everything super serious, and we're playing with Hot Wheels. There's already us playing with RC cars. Like, we're a step below that. We're over here about Hot Wheels, and y'all are like, oh, you don't know. This is my territory. I search. You're like, territory? Fool? Like, fuck out of here. We're buying Hot Wheels from stores. There's no territory. You don't own shit. You can't claim nothing. No.
Yeah. They crazy.
All of them, man.
Bro, they get serious on them Hot Wheels pages. Them scalpers, though. God.
I don't even like posting there. I don't understand the mentality. Like, you post some Hot Wheels there, people get mad. You post a question there, it reminds me of the RX-7 forum. Like, goddamn. Post the RX-7, people get mad. You ask a question about what to do to your RX-7, people get mad. Like, I'm trying to do the right thing. Why is everybody so mad?
Why y'all so bad? I feel it. That's why I quit posting like 5 years ago. I just scroll and troll.
I feel it. Well, I feel it.
Dude, it's funny. Yeah, I see a lot of the like same offenders in a lot of the comment groups where I'll see them like blow up on someone again and again and again, you know, and you're just like, I've seen that happen But I don't know. I think like let's turn this into something constructive. When you guys are trolling or in these groups or whatever, like what's one thing that you would change about these groups to make them better? If you could think about it, like on mine, I think a few other people have touched on it, and we've talked about it too. But just people like not being so helpless, searching for things and like looking for things before. I mean, I'm all for asking questions. I am a question asking machine. I am all about learning shit, but you got to try to attempt to find some of these questions out before you just like ask everyone else to figure all the hard shit out for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know this ain't gonna do much because we're touching on a small base, but can you guys tell your friends and can we stop going on the forums and asking, what's the best chassis to begin with? Can we please stop asking that? Like,
see, I think the worst part is it's never going to get better because someone's always just going to answer with whatever they say, Like, I wish.
My bad.
No, like, I was actually talking randomly with my lady about this last night, and like just things that I notice about specific people, and like I may be wrong, but like I was talking about K-pop, and I was like, his style of like how he does content and overviews and stuff, like it really reminds me of how people were like authors back in the day when we would look on like forums and stuff, like the best people to look at on forums were ones that like took the time to like write something out, and it sounded nice, and they put good pictures with it, or they made videos with it, or whatever, like they were the ones that people like, oh, this guy should become a moderator in this page because he knows what the hell he's doing or talking about or whatever, and I mean lots of other reasons. But in that era, if you were the person that came into that post and like you had to go through all the questions to like even be able to get access to post a question, and then you ask them shit like what's the best thing to do, and that had already been posted 10 times and you didn't search,
right?
Bam, here's like a 3-day ban and you can learn how to use the search button. Or somebody would like burn your ass with here's the search button with the right finger, like fucking click it in and see the 15,000 times this has been asked, But yeah, I think Bob was saying something about that too. I mean, the best car, like I think his point was more the best car is like you can't really ask that question because the best car for me is different than it is for him. It's different than it is for him. The setup on all of those cars is going to be different, even if we all three had the same exact YD2.
Yep.
Nobody has identical tunes, or I've never met anybody, even guys that are on the same teams, they don't drive the same tunes on their cars. They can drive together and they can drive trains and tandems and everything else together, but very rarely is somebody's car identical to the next car in the line. So like what Bob was saying, it's objective to ask what's the best car because it's whatever you can work with. If you can afford hop-up parts for something cheaper, get that. If you can afford an SX3, get that.
They're asking, like, they'll be asked, what's the best chassis? How can you say what's the best chassis when, oh, dude beat $1,000 chassis with a Bone Dog D5?
Yeah, or I mean, but then I think it's like it's different strokes for different folks. Like, what turns you on about a chassis? Is it straight up bling? Do I want to stare at overdose porn all day?
Right.
Do I want to be so scared to drive it because these parts are expensive, or do I want to be able to get out here and hit doors and thrash?
Yeah, I mean, and that's something like when you're looking at a car, like if I see something that I can just like bash and thrash and have a good ass time with, like that is a good looking chassis to me. It may not be pretty to the masses, but to me, like a tool to me is pretty because I see the potential of the tool. I don't see what is sitting in front of me. I see what I could do with the tool.
Right. Or like another question to ask is, do you want to pull it out of a box and go?
Yeah.
Like, I mean.
Well, and then on that one, if you want to pull it out of the box and go, like, I don't know why anyone ever beats around the bush. MST.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
You ain't getting anything else out the box. The end.
If for some strange reason you just have to have a 4-wheel drive, HPI. They're back on the scene. We'll get you an HPI.
get them.
If you want to get a rear-wheel drive, MST. They're the only two that got you like out the box. You get out the box, set it down, bam, you're good to go.
Yep,
Yeah.
need some batteries. That's it.
Yeah. See, so I've been lately with a lot of like our track has had this huge influx of new drivers in the last couple months, and I think with them, like trying to educate them from the standpoint of like before you're like you see I call it window shopping. You start walking around and you see everybody with their blinged out sick ass chassis and you're like, I want that. You don't know why you want it, but you have to have it,
Right.
And at the point in a lot of these guys is like I'll call it their driving career, they're not anywhere ready to like unlock the potential of even an S plus, you know what I mean? Like they need more practice. And I guess like when you're going to build a chassis, like the first thing you need to ask yourself is why? What is this chassis for? And when you have a purpose for that chassis, it becomes a lot easier to answer the question because you say, I want to drive a car outside. Okay. So we know we're not going to buy some like carbon, gorgeous, aluminum, everything. More than likely, you're not going to drive that outside or want to drive that outside. So there you eliminated half the field. Okay, we're going, say, sub $350 region for a kit then. And then you can start going through that. Like, what kind of track are you going to drive on? What kind of surface are you going to be on? What's your budget? Budget, I would say, is probably even the second question on that. How much money do you have to spend? Why waste time looking at the specs on an SX3 if you can only afford an S, So, and so I'm seeing some questions or some comments popping up here. I want to do these.
I'm with that. There's not a lot of information. What it is a bunch of like bickering and bashing. That's what I was trying to get on. Someone will be like, all right, on the topic that we're on, someone will ask, what's the best chassis? One guy will say a YD2. And then from there, no information gets tossed because in the next 50 comments are, oh, YD2 sucks. You need to get this. No, that sucks. You need to grab this. Oh, y'all both are stupid. You need to get this, blah, blah, blah. And then no information ever gets put up.
Yep.
See, and like, I know for rear wheel drive, it was almost impossible to find. Like when I came in on the D4, it was really nothing out there for like how to tune like step by step, right? And I think we're closer to that, but it's more or less like somebody being able to like document how something is by doing it. You know what I mean? Like you could say, here, just for sake of seeing, I'm gonna like tow the shit out of this car and watch you like let you see how it drives, so you could understand that. But I think a lot of the tuning and information you're looking for is best acquired by doing. Like you're not gonna necessarily absorb it as well if you don't put your hands on it and try it and feel it and see how it affects you,
Not right. Favorite movies or nothing, but there's no wax on, wax off to this whole drifting thing. You just learn by doing it.
Hey, get your ass up here, bro. I'm ready to go right now. Let's do it. I got projects for days sitting in this little area all back here. That little guy right there, yeah.
Excuse me. I always like to shout out the other people. Like I say, what got me really, you have information on kind of like what we're talking about. Blue Star for You, Patrick Salazar. If anybody knows who he is, his videos are pretty old, but like they're relevant to the new guys. If he lays out like, what are you looking for in a car? Do you want it to be front motor? Do you want it to be this? What are you going to be driving on? All the stuff Jordan was saying. Like there was a Patrick Salazar video that talks about that. Blue Star for You. Like that's the fool that really got me into rear wheel drive drift in the first place because of his video talking about all the differences between counter steer, full 50-50 and then full rear wheel drive. Like his video right there was what got me. I was like, yo, they make rear-wheel drive cars. Like, let me get this E10 out of here. I need a rear-wheel drive car today.
Dude, all the guys that have been involved, like, in blogging lately, there's been an explosion on YouTube, man. There is videos, quality content coming out all over the web now, which is, again, 2020 was a challenging year, but there is a lot of little hidden blessings that came about this year because of all the things happening in the world, people having time to do all the things we've all talked about wanting to do for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, sorry, I got to stop real quick. Jonah saying, thank you guys, bless you. That's awesome. They blessed me for sneezing, my bad.
Satan saves you.
May blessings rain down upon your soul.
What? What? Dude, no.
What?
Oh man, I know. I picked up a lot of tuning help and guidelines from Real Cars. Like I watched Bleepin' Jeep. If you guys have ever heard of that channel, this guy he fabs a ton of different projects on his different Jeeps. Mostly, like, I watched XJ projects that he did,
Right.
or XJ or ZJ.
XJ.
XJ's the thing you got, right? Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
He
crucify me.
He speaks like in very layman's terms to my style, and I really like him and some other people use these whiteboards like I just made today. Shameless plug.
Oh, wow.
To diagram and explain, like, when he's talking about Ackerman and all those things, and like, as crazy as it sounds, you can apply the methodology of Ackerman to any spectrum of RC or motorsport. It's a concept, and then it's applied to different platforms. So if you can learn about it from people in any setting and then be able to apply it, that's key. So when they can explain Ackerman and how changing where you're mounting on the knuckle, can do it, or you can toe it out or toe it in to make it, track faster, turn tighter. And, he explains about speed and how it's going to chew your tires off if you go too heavy. So you can never go above like 10 or 15 miles an hour, but on a heavy rock trail where you would never creep above 2 or 3 miles an hour, it's fine, So anyways, you guys, you can find a lot of info. I think one of the biggest things is like learning how to search it out, and you cannot be scared to just get on the Google machine, start searching for stuff. And honestly, Facebook is a huge resource now. Like if you go to search in like Worldwide Drift or any of these ones that have 13,000-14,000 members, even if you're subscribed to those pages, there's probably 20 to 50 posts per day that you do not see like in your news feed. So there is a freaking crap load of info out there at your fingertips. You just got to try and find it. And if you do find it and you like it, share it on the page. We all like good info.
I have that question that I've been searching for recently. I haven't found the answer to. Has anybody seen or used PS50?
Yes. The pink pearlescent, right?
Pink and gold.
Sparkling pink anodized aluminum.
That's what my missile is. Like the pink on my missile is that color.
Oh, all right, cool. I'm happy with that.
That's like frosty baby pink. It looks like bubble gum.
Yes, especially backed with white, right?
You got any lame flake, Matt?
Say again?
You got any lame flake?
Yes.
I do too.
Y'all got any for sale?
I do.
I'll be in touch.
I'll be in touch. Matt's like, right here, unopened. It's got the plastic. It's got the nipple on it still.
Yeah.
Oh, don't sniff it, Matt.
And Copar the other day to be let down, and then more.
That's because I bought this.
So I'm like, cool. I need some flakes, and ain't nobody got none around me. Cool.
Well, I was looking for black and white in Tamiya, and I had to get spastics. I don't know if that's a.
That's not a bad thing.
Have you been seeing, like, on a lot of the forums, that's a thing. People can't find white anywhere. And I'm like, yo, I ain't telling them. Well, y'all will probably hear it here. I ain't telling them you have to find it at more. But for all y'all out of state, that doesn't do you any good.
Ah.
Randall, about to go buy it all, man, and just, like, hoard it.
I'll buy it all.
You know, it's about to be like toilet paper. Everyone's going to need some white.
Anybody got any info on these Arlos FCs? Can I have one? Fuck.
Super G have them?
Sponsored?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
Send it. Jordan will pay for it. Just send it.
I'll pay you back. Fuck. I just need to know where to get one. I can't find any FC of any kind in stock. The one I found is from RC Mart. It's just the normal stock FC from Pandora. I don't want that.
Oh, my bad. You said FC.
That's the one you drive, right?
Nah, FB.
FC is like Andy Crutcher's.
Word. Okay.
And then FD is Chad. Oh, speaking of, Chad hit me up last week.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about coming down soon. So
But,
it'll be really good to see those guys. It's been way too freaking long.
yeah, his wife hit me up because she was looking for a 350Z, and I'm like, that's crazy because I'm looking for one too. I'll let you know if I can find one because she wants to make a replica of her car.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Saying he is a driver in the, what's the official title of that circuit, Randall?
Well,
Like
the Y Slide Syndicate? Y Slide
Yeah.
Syndicate?
Yes. I'll find us a picture and I'll show you his real car, dude. It's fresh. It's
Both have
help. Randall's got some sick ass videos doing some ride alongs with him. They even got popped in one of them.
Yeah, we got that Mark II. We got like most JDM experience ever.
Super.
Whose dump pipe, like his dump pipe sticks out of this cool star shape on the fender. His dump pipe on the FD, Chad's dump pipe smashed through the door, like it pierced through the door of the Mark II because that fool came in and hit us so hard.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was wild.
And saying RC, bro. But yeah. Oh. Speaking of, boys, you know what tonight marks?
Talk to me.
We're 1 week and 1 hour and 3 minutes away from hopefully reopening.
That's what I thought.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I'm praying to God they don't change any stinking rules this week, but as far as the last few weeks have gone, the numbers have decreased every week, so.
One of my like anarchist theory friends who's always like against what's happening, like today he was been posting a whole bunch of shit talking about it's not time to open Colorado, this is gonna be bad. So in my head I think that means we're gonna be cool because this fool's tripping.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen because I feel like business owners are actually starting to push harder than anyone else about reopening more than people are just because they're struggling so bad. So I'm hoping that will work in our benefit where we can start doing like even limited access days again where, you know, sign up on the permission slip sheet and come up.
Right.
But
Sign your life away.
yeah. But I also hope that will give us maybe the possibility of opening an extra day or two during the week, you know, like a weekday and Friday, Saturday or something so we can all come smash. Yeah, I hope this happens, but I'm not holding my breath, bro. We've been let down too many times in a row now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping, not counting. Yes, cross them all, man. Cross your swords if you got two.
Oh, drumsticks. What a guy.
What a guy. Oh, so I'm trying to get the figure here. I want to do a little catch up with everybody on where we are at here.
Oh, hey, you guys moment.
What's that?
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. 228, 162. So we've increased our watched minutes this year 222,000 minutes.
Holy butt slaps.
So that is 3,802 hours. We are just 198 hours away from being able to monetize the channel, boys.
Word sacks.
And I gotta stop the talk. Maybe it was my phone freaking my camera out.
Why does technology act like that? Like,
they don't like each other.
The computer screen, like the computer screen does like little like wave things. I put it by I'm like, I don't know if that's good.
Right. So hopefully too that opening trend too is going to continue this year, because if you guys remember us talking about it after the hype of coming home from Tandem, I want to do another trip this year. So I hope we can push for. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I would actually really, really want to push to go do the Vegas Super G trip.
Oh yeah.
I had a blast in Vegas, man. Like, it just suited driving late so well. Like, being able to stay up till 3 a.m, get a cab within 10 minutes, and go get food still, like, and anywhere you wanted, basically. Everywhere was still open.
Yeah.
Like, that part of Vegas is badass. And then if we don't stay on the Strip, it's super duper cheap. Like, this Strip was cheap. I couldn't imagine how much cheaper it would be, or if we did like a house, just did like a Airbnb for the weekend or something.
Right.
Because all of us driving out there, I mean, think about Tandem's trip, man. I mean, we went into that trip with staying the night for what, $250 a person for 3 days.
If that.
With gas, yeah, if that, with food and gas and everything else, and paying
and slipping on ice.
And slipping on ice, exactly.
Really?
Really?
No. Some of us got out better than others.
Like, it wasn't crazy expensive by any means, man. When we all share the cost, like, it's super, super affordable.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Slipping on ice still, and went to like, oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, man. I know personally I will need more when I go to Super G, because there's going to be all kinds of candy I've never seen before that I'm like, I gotta have that, gotta have that, gotta have that, gotta have that. But I had an extra idea where we're going to miss the drag races this time. They're not going to be in town. They're in March, not April, like we were talking about extending it out to now. So what if we brought some crawlers and did some crawling along the way or something? Like, we're going to be in Utah. We're going to be some sick mountains in between Nevada and Cali that we could hit. I mean, there's a lot of potential for other RC things that we could have fun with. So.
Yep, and I got 2 crawlers if somebody comes and doesn't have one.
Hell yeah.
I mean, 4 in total. So, like, I got the 2.
You attacking me?
If you want to come.
Randall, you better be coming on this one. I don't care what you say, son.
No, I'm not attacking. I'm enabling.
Yes, exactly. We're enabling you, Randall. We are bad friends. We're like, hey, man, just take a hit, man. You won't get addicted.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be fine, bro.
That's what you said about friggin' body screws and body posts. I mean, body kits. And now look at me. I can't even do a body unless I got a body kit to put on it.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping you get the taste of a trip in your blood and you're like, yo, when are we going to fucking Japan, son?
I want to go to Japan.
I
You
know.
like it.
I just don't want to have brain issues and shit, yo. Different story. Different story.
Shad, what's up, man? Happy New Year's. Welcome to the show tonight. Wait, I missed it. What makes sex better?
Everything?
True. Except for
Barbed wire.
never mind. Razor blades.
I mean,
Oh, ouch.
like without razor blades, it would look like this everywhere, you know? So, never mind.
Oh shit. Randall, JJ just posted this for you.
Who's JJ?
I don't know, it's just his name in the live show, but I'm sure we'll figure out who it is.
Hey, what's up, homie? I don't know who you are, but
Bro, oh my god, it's $49 fucking dollars. Top Line FC.
Yo, I'm gonna fall into some money tomorrow, yo.
Bruh.
Can we order that? I'm about to fall into some money tomorrow. I don't have money on me right now. Can we order that? How do we? It's in stock. They got it in stock, or is it for like back order?
It says in stock, can be back ordered.
Oh, that's that Super G? Wait.
Yeah. You guys can't watch this part. Oh, sorry, Randall, I'm broke.
Aww.
Just kidding. Yeah, I got some parts actually in today from Keith. We got some new to us, the little skinny Rev D batteries. Got a bunch more DRC tires and a S kit in stock. If you guys know anyone looking for an S, send them my way.
Are you driving, Matt?
What do you mean?
Are you still on Car X?
No.
Somebody just fucking murdered me.
Oh my god, what? Somebody just murdered me!
Chief 28 2004 just murdered me.
What a dick. Yo, Happy New Year, K-pop.
K-pop, what up? Happy New Year. Man.
Oh, dude, that's exactly what it was supposed to sound like. Dude, get out of here. You don't want any part of this. Well, what are you doing? We're smoking marijuana.
What? Where? Let me get some.
Well, what does it do to you? It makes everything better.
It really does.
Well, will I get addicted? It's non-habit for me. Well, it's probably expensive. It's the cheapest drug there is. It'll probably make me want to have sex. It makes sex even better. I think I want to try some. Good times. Well, that was my attempt at butchering it. It's been a while since I've seen Walk Hard.
I don't ever think I've seen it, so it was the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, right. You see how fast I came over here and you said we were smoking weed? I was like, wait, what?
Bruh. Whoa. You've never seen Walk Hard?
Yeah, I don't watch TV much.
Is that the Dewey Cox movie?
Yes. You know what it is, though, right, Matt? Like, it's a spoof on Johnny Cash's life.
Oh, no.
I may have seen that because obviously I know what it is. So I think maybe.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's like Step Brothers, but a spoof movie. But it's not like stupid cheesy. I mean, it's stupid, but it's not like. I don't know, like some of the parts that were hilarious, like him and his bro are playing with machetes, like as a joke, like they're just playing that day, and he's like, his little brother's like, ain't nothing bad gonna happen today. everything's gonna be awesome. And then it's like they're playing with like dynamite and like throwing grenades like hot potato with each other, and like, just all kinds of dumb shit, you know?
All right.
Yeah, and then it just like they're like on guard, and they're like in sheaths, and then he like whips it back, and it throws the sheet off, and he doesn't see it, and he just like swings it through, and just ah! And his brother's like in half on the ground, and he's just like, I've been halved. So he just like looks back up at his bro, and he's just like, Dewey, I'm cut in half pretty bad. So you're going to have to be double great for the both of us.
Oh, no way.
And then his dad like finds him, and he's just like, the wrong kid died. The right kid's going to die this time. Like, oh, he's just always telling him like the wrong kid died and shit. So funny.
That's the worst.
Just if you ever get a chance to watch it, man, it's worth the hour and a half.
It's on the list.
Yeah, it's a grandma's boy type movie, you know what I mean? Just take a couple grandma's old puff medicines and you'll be good.
Larry.
Yeah, welcome in, man.
I thought he was back here, but then he was like knocking at the door and meowing and shit just now. Like, what are you doing? I'm not back here. I'm not back there with you.
Saying we actually sold out again. I ordered more. They should be here within the next week. Also, this was our biggest order with them that we've made so far. So if you guys, any of you guys are looking for any OMG products, we have servos, gyros, 120 amp ESCs, and 10.5 turn brushless centered motors.
Oh, man.
And to sweeten the dealio, we're going to be running a special on the full electronic. We're going to call it the drop-in package. So you can get a servo, gyro, ESC, and motor for $279.99 plus tax if you're local, or whatever applicable taxes will be online. That basically saves you about $30 overall. So you damn near get your gyro for free if you buy all of them together for a kit or something that you're building. So when they're high quality. We're also talking about adding an option with you guys being able to buy the Hodwing programmers from us as well. And they also have a programmer for their servos, much like the Rev D servos. So if you're looking to do that type of stuff as well, we can offer that option. So you guys just let me know and we'll get you taken care of. But like I said, they'll be here next week. If you want to reserve one, I have like a quantity list of what I have. So if you want to make a reservation on a specific color or setup, or you need a whole package or whatever, just let me know.
Larry's eating. I wouldn't dare. Do the servos come in colors, or are they just the metal?
I think.
Yeah, they actually do. I ordered just black. So the combos for this round that will be in that deal, unless you want to swap for a different ESC color, will all be black. Unfortunately, OMG does not make a different colored motor can yet. They only make black right now. So I don't know if people want like a purple servo, purple gyro, purple ESC, and a black motor.
I just want the servo.
Yeah, no, they actually have a couple other different colors. If I remember correct, they have like a baby blue and a green,
like a
or an orange. Yeah, like that really light, like Tamiya blue.
Like Matt Gokey's blue?
Yes. Matt's is more like Tamiya blue. Like it's like sky blue almost. It doesn't even look real. Like Associated is the closest blue I could think of outside of that. So
that's crazy how all these blues are like the same color as the thing, man.
Yeah, Reedy blue, like that. Cool thing. Sounds good, bro. Send me a message. Dogma just came in this week and picked up a D5. Actually, our last D5 kit, that marks 65 kits that are now out in the world because of all of you guys giving these awesome D5's new loving homes. Hopefully forever homes.
No.
Yeah, he came in and slipped hard, bro.
Sell it, grow into something else.
No, I mean,
the case, man.
Get it to someone new.
Me and Mike were talking, like, unless you were to give it to somebody else or whatever, like, how much can you genuinely expect to get from a $100 chassis? So, like, on resale value. Like I would say, best case scenario, your car's in perfect shape, you're getting $80 for it max.
Mm-hmm.
At $80, why not just keep it? I mean, unless you're really hard up for $80, I get it. But at $80 an RC car, just keep it, dude. That's why I've never sold any of my like TTO2s or TTO1s or anything. Like I could, but I already bought it. So someday another project will come along or whatever. If not, I mean, I paid for it. I could throw it in the trash if I have to make room. Really that bad, you know?
Right.
But
I've done that.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anything. Like if it's a toy, I could put a TTO2 up for $40 and sell it in 5 minutes if I wanted to. You know,
Right.
So all runs and drives, $40. Come and get it. You'd have 10 messages in 5 seconds for it. You know what I mean?
Well, I was looking for the listing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the funds aren't worth it. Now, when you start talking, you could easily get say $250, $300, $400 for a chassis. That's when it becomes more relevant for me to sell one. And in those cases, still, you're taking a huge loss on them in most circumstances, compared to what you would put into it to like build it from scratch,
Right.
Like, I think that D4 that I got from Ryan Gannon, man, he probably put $1,100 to $1,400 in that thing with all the Usukani parts that he had in it,
Man,
And
yeah.
I mean, I picked it up for like $440 from him. That's a huge loss.
Ow.
Yeah. And that's not all of them. I mean, they don't all just like turn into a Mercedes-Benz right away, but
Right. Like my old D4, I remember I picked it up for $350-ish, and then I put a good lot of money into it because I had a white carbon chassis and everything. Like, what?
You had a white. It's so weird to hear you had a good D4 and how much shit you think about it. Like,
Yeah, I hated it.
man.
Like, I'm really sad that it's just a bad trade, a line of bad trades.
Do you still have the plates or anything, like the decks or anything?
Nothing. I gave you my decks, the D4, or
Not me.
sold deck to Squeak.
Must have been Squeak. Ooh, not me.
Yeah, but it wasn't the white carbon ones. I traded it to Dustin once upon a time, and then he gave it to somebody in another state.
That was nice of him. My, can I ask you why? Why? Not opposed, just why? I don't know.
Ain't seen it.
It's been done. It's already been done. I don't know, dude. I'm torn. For a mid motor, like other than getting gears, but they have gear drive for D4. I feel like it's easier to just go D4. Because the parts that you would end up swapping, like basically you just need to put that D4 on a diet. How light could you get that thing? It's going to be really expensive. But I got that D4 black, and I really want to try some Rev D parts out on that thing. I want to try turning that into like as fat as a die as I can put it on and still keep it, somewhat competitive and not just completely make something stupid like nobody would ever do it because it's a D4, you know? But
Right.
I still believe in that chassis. But now with all this new technology coming out, I think it would be fun. Even retrofitting some D5 parts onto a D4, like the arms and stuff. Those things are sick, and they just dropped all the carbon parts with the blue or red weave in it.
Yeah.
Anybody
I'm excited.
run these gyms on the D5? Do they work good?
Yeah, I'm curious too, dude. Like, I wanna keep messing with it because it's like I'm really happy actually with the tune as it is right now. Like, I'm being stubborn. I'm not even wanting to change shit. You know what I mean? Every time we tried testing the track and like getting doors with it, or we're at the one time I took it to Copar, I was loving how it was feeling at Copar, man. I was getting busy with it.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. What's the matter, Randall?
Man, like I said before, I don't know. I was so hyped for it in the beginning, and then it's been nothing but problems for me. Like I don't want to go on and say the H word or nothing, but so far I fucking hate that thing. Like I'm not gonna give up because like I stood by the D4. Like y'all know I ride for the D4. It's from the same people. It took me a while to get that D4 where it is. So it's like I'm gonna stay with it. I'm gonna stay fighting it because I look at Max, that shit's ripping. I look at yours, that shit's ripping. I look at Fools Online, that shit's ripping. And then I look at mine and it's spinning. And I'm like, you piece of shit, yo. It'll get there though. It'll get there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, my bad. I'm reading through the comments here. Marco's saying he loves how his YD2S Plus feels. The D5 is hard for him to get tuned up right. Mark, first rear motor chassis? Question mark?
It is for me. I know that's my biggest learning curve.
Hell yeah. Send me some pictures of that. I want to see it. 1,200 grams. All right. I got a benchmark then. What I gotta do. That's a project coming up here next year. We got some big plans coming up, guys. I've been cooking up some shizzle in my spare time. That's why this happened and some other stuff's gonna be happening. So hope you're ready. What's the surface in your house, Mark? Is it slippery or is it carpet? I know. Clarify for me too. Did you build it to the book spec exactly? And have you aligned it or checked all of your measurements and verified it?
I agree with that. Like at Copar, this thing was due. At a couple other places though, it's been better at these other places than it's been at Copar, but these other places aren't carpet.
So I know nights when I would drive two cars, it takes a second to like learning curve each vehicle's feel. You know what I mean? Like the Rhino, I can't just like huck that thing around. It's got way too much weight to catch itself, at least how I have it set up right now. Like I have to be more, I call it polite with it. You know what I mean? but like the Usakani, dude, I can like, as mean as I want to be to that thing, I can like huck it into the corner trying to destroy the wall and ride it all the way through, you know? It's way more forgiving that way. But it's light and still rear motor and everything, but like the Rhino is still rear, technically, like it's, I think, mid motor, but it's because it's in front of it, or yeah. I don't know how that goes, but it's rear mid motor. What's that, Randall?
And he drove my V1, and he was like, "No, dude, I hate this. How do you drive this?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Now do you see why I rarely drive my Rhino Max? Yeah, I like it. Like we talk about like that stupid cool factor on some petty shit. That's the only reason why I've been keeping it, because it's 1 of 30, and I'm like, nah, fool, I ain't getting rid of that.
Yep.
Even though I don't like it, I ain't getting rid of that shit, yo. Like, I can slide it on carpet. As long as Copar keeps it carpet, I'm like, I'll bust that bitch out at Copar. Like,
right. Oh.
Yeah. My bad, Matt.
Did I
I
tell you?
really go. My bad. Go ahead.
Did I tell you all about the red carbon beast mode situation?
Is it coming?
No. Just,
Oh, what?
just
Did
a normal
they tell
one.
him?
Oh, it's just normal.
okay.
beef mode?
Yeah, the red one was a whitey too. So
That's cool though.
yeah, either way, I'm getting beast mode. It's in Denver.
Hell yeah. Dope, dude. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping my slide tie stuff is almost here. Ooh. We're gonna have two RMXs back out there, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Getting busy with it.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mark. I literally, I'm a huge believer in the slight adjustments on the front end. And I don't know if you guys saw this week. I'm going to play the Jeopardy song for 2 seconds while I find the post. Real quick, Joey Super G posted today they're in-house shipping out. Look at them.
Aren't you supposed to give us a warning before you put like graphic porn on lewd stuff on the screen? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hashtag not safe for work.
Bruh.
Man, good stuff, right?
Mm-mm. Hey, what number are those?
What you mean?
Offset, you mean?
No, like
No
what?
ones and no threes.
Okay, that one. Thank
Proper
you.
ones, the waffles are 03s.
Word.
You can see yourself out now.
I knew the 01s. I was just unsure about the other ones. I just decided to ask.
You're good. Well, you know, that's what I'm saying, man. These are the kind of sarcastic statements I will make at all the time. Like, these fools ain't like, y'all know I'm joking, but then I say that shit on the Hot Wheel page, and they're like, bam, roast this guy, kill him, he's mean, he's evil. I'm like, I'm joking, calm down. Y'all tell me I don't know what sarcasm is. You don't know what sarcasm is. See, that's what you were talking about.
Yes.
And me and Matt were confused.
This was really funny. Okay, I actually tried to do this about a month ago, and what happens is when you flipped it, you were running into the bulkhead in the front, so the suspension wouldn't actually travel. It was just like pinched.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, back to the drawing boards. It's not going to work, right? So if you guys look at just how he's using his fingertip here, like ever so softly, and that front end is just dippity dipping, and you can see it's the stock suspension on there. It's not the aftermarket dampers that 3 Racing makes.
Exciting.
So come down into the comment section here, and they have a photo breakdown of everything they swapped. So they shimmed here, and they give you a breakdown. So it's 1 millimeter there, and then they put a 2.5 mil spacer here on this ball set. Now that leaves only a tiny, the industry term we have is a CH of threads to go into that arm. So you stand the potential of like pushing that off of that arm. So you might want to get a little longer ball stud like thread, so it seats back into the arm a little bit more with that spacer. But by kicking it off the arm a little bit, you're actually making the angle of that fulcrum point on the suspension bigger. And by making it bigger, it is now able to move that fulcrum easier. Like imagine being on a seesaw. So that was the first change that they made. Second change, they add a 2.5 mil spacer in between the block for the damper, and then they flip the block side to side, so your left becomes your right. That puts this little circular one as the new mounting hole instead of it being out of the side hole or the back hole like on the back here. So that is the second change that they make. Again, just a little spacer. These spacer kits, guys, are $7.99 to $10 on Amazon. at your local hobby shops. You could probably even get them maybe at like Ace Hardware. They'll probably be steel though, so just be careful if you're, putting them against aluminum stuff or whatever. But got here, this was a 3mm spacer that they're spacing out the steering arms with. Now, another change I made on mine, I actually moved mine with my spacers to the lower steering hole. It was able to correct my Ackerman slightly for the surfaces that we drive on, and it makes my car feel like it's just kind of on rails. Like the front end has tons of grip still once I'm in drift. It understeers a little bit before I get into drift, which is, I'm hoping, running this little mod that they're talking about to get the suspension to work a little softer and better will help it weight pitch, make my weight shift and transfer so I can actually have it feel a little more nimble, snapping back side to side. Yeah, Mark, this is on the 3 Racing Facebook page, my friend. This was a post a couple days ago. It starts with a video, and then in the comments of the video, or of the post, excuse me, that's where all these photos are located to check this stuff out. So next one here, they're talking about increasing this linkage gap by 1 millimeter to a total of 7.5 millimeters. And then, like they said here, you're going to just flip them side to side. So you just reverse the pitch on them. That might not actually be side to side, so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It might just be able to be reversed on its same side. So that was all the changes that they did. Literally 50 cents to $1.50 worth of shims to make this change here. So this is where it comes back to, man, really making $1 out of a dime with, tuning your car by just adjusting where things mount and how they mount and the length in which they mount to make your car drive better, rather than, oh, my car needs aluminum arms. Oh, it needs all these other upgrades potentially that, I'm not going to call it a waste of money. Upgrades are not necessarily a waste of money at all. But you don't also necessarily need them to make your car drive better. So upgrade the thinking, man.
Like Suchiya said back in the old Drift Bible, if you can't drift 120 horsepower, keep your ass out of 600 horsepower because you won't be good there either. Same kind of mentality for these.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I like that too about, when I first started getting into RC, I wanted to like get the aluminum hop up everything and all the bling, and just like that was what I thought was cool, And now seeing like that doesn't actually make the car better. It doesn't always make it better all the time, like certain things make it better. So now it's drive the car, see where it's lacking, fix that, and kind of just step from there, like I enjoy being able to drive a car to my liking, and it doesn't necessarily have to cost $1,000, I can have fun with it, and it's 200 or 400 or whatever,
Right.
My super suit.
Anyways, so yeah, lastly, I wanted to give a shout out real quick. Randall, I did get that body ordered for you, bro.
All right, sweet, cool. I'll get you the money. Like I said, I'm calling the money tomorrow, so.
Sounds good. Where are we at here? Oh, okay. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to all of the people we have had on the show this year, and I know I'm going to be missing a couple people here and there, but Brad from RC Supremacy, Mike Steve from Vegas, Vivian from SRC, Mike Munoz, Sid the RC guy, Ben, Phil, Mike, and Tyler when we did our Drag Race Takeover episode. K-pop, Brian the Scale King, Corey C2 Fab, Convicted Street Racer, and Matt Goki. And we also had a double up. We did another episode with Mike Munoz in there. And we had a couple other episodes where we lost connections and stuff, like with Alex and some other folks along the way. So had a great time this year, man. What a 2020.
Bob the paint guy.
Oh man, exactly. See, I was missing one. Bob, I had so much fun with Bob.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would really love to get Bob back on sometime in 2021, man. He was a really fun guy. I enjoyed his show a lot.
Great mind to pick.
Yeah.
Guy to be around, kind of, you know.
I enjoyed everyone, man. Honestly, I would love to redo our circuit again. You know, Brad's got tons of cool projects going on. K-pop has a ton of cool projects going on. I mean, we talk K-pop. If you're still here, man, one love, bro. Thanks for all your help this year, helping us push our channel as well. We're so close to our goal before we get us out of our next goal and keep doing things. So without all these badass people we've got to meet along the way, man, I don't think any of this would have been possible this year. So
not the fanboy, but that like K-pop was like the craziest shit. Like watching that fool on YouTube for years and then actually basically meeting and talking to him and like now he's like the homie. Like that shit. That's
seriously, man. It's a blessing, man. I guess in the moment, it's one of those things that I don't know if you always realize like how bad freaking ass things like that are, you know? And it's just like exactly like you said, Randall, someone I definitely have looked up to for a long time and enjoyed the things that he does. To have, you know, him be somebody that I can actually just talk to genuinely, and you know, he's a good guy. He's not camera. You know what I mean? He's not camera K-pop. He's just a cool ass dude. He's probably even cooler because he can like just be himself when we can talk. He doesn't have to like camera K-pop even then, you know, just a little nicer language maybe.
Yeah, like him and Vivian, like everyone you said was so cool. Like everyone was super cooler, so cooler. But like him and Vivian was just like super surreal. Like, wait a minute, like we're talking to these fools? Like
And like on Vivian, I recently messaged him, like sent him a personal message. Hey, what's up? I got some questions about some bodies. Yeah, no problem. Help me out. Awesome. And
Dude, Vivian's always so helpful. I just love the RC community, dude. I was actually on a post today, and it was on Worldwide Drift actually, and it was, what are you working on today?
Oh man!
And there was like at that point, I think maybe 80 comments or something like that deep, and man, I really, really enjoyed going through there because people were just like asking each other good questions and like giving each other props and kudos on their builds and just saying that's cool and giving each other likes and like literally no drama, no beef through like 80 comments on there. It was just all cool shit people were working on. And it's like that vibe, man, that is like the most killer wave to be a part of. I'm just like, I love the group of people that do the drift scene, man. It's a different level.
I saw that post and I was afraid to post anything there because of, even though it's a good play, like just the stupid bad experience I've always had with the body post bashing, and that's the only thing I've ever had in Worldwide Drift is the body post bashing. Other than that, I think cool as shit. I was so afraid to post any of my projects. I was like, nah, these fools are gonna fucking bash. I'm good. And then for you to say like everyone was cool, I'm like, damn, I should have posted some of my shit.
Yeah, and I thought about it too. I was like, nah, I don't want nobody to see it yet.
Rob, are you talking Diamonds in the Rough, Matt?
Yep.
Show it.
Well, like,
don't be a scared.
So, I mean, I'll ask the internet. Does this remind y'all of anything? Like, just...
Reminds me of cool stuff.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. But somebody,
It's the only kind I have.
right? Yeah, it's fun. Things. That'll be the new daily for the YD2.
That's what's up.
Yup. I still got to get a body kit though. Which one was it? Whatever, an SRC one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which one though? Like, man, he's got so many sick ones out now. Like, I usually stick with those, like the Basso fenders and the Universals. But I look at all those, like, the ones that look like Rocket Bunny and stuff. I'm just like, ooh, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Rocket Bunny 11
Ooh.
because that's one of the questions I asked Vivian.
Rob, it's episode 4.
See, like, I used that one. I think the Rocket Bunny 11.
Yeah.
So this one, I think that's this one. This is either the 11 or 12 that I used on that GTR.
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh, word. Okay. Okay.
These ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know his famous S14, S15, whatever?
Yeah.
That's what fenders are on that one.
Hell yeah.
That's nasty.
Dope, dude.
The one that turned into a real car in the 64 scale?
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Where at, JD?
Damn, I look crazy. You looking crazy?
Mark, yes, one guy locally has one, and we have one more for sale. No one buys it in the next couple weeks. I'm buying it. I know I keep saying that, but
What's that?
what's up?
Is that the little truck?
Yeah,
Do they drift?
yeah,
I'm waiting on the D5 Lite. Now that I seen it, like it's official. I'm waiting on that.
dude, that little the truck from them looks so dope.
Wait, what? Like an M chassis?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then they're doing yes, I know.
And they're making
Dude.
some wheels for it. They're making some work equip 03s for it.
Dude, bet me the next thing is gonna be a 24 scale or a 28 scale or whatever chassis from them. I fucking hope they do for so many reasons because it'll be affordable as hell.
Yup.
I can make my car all small.
Oh my god. Hey, it's about that time.
Word.
I'm about to be getting out here in a second.
Right on. Thank you guys so much for coming on and hanging out tonight. I appreciate you all, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody out there in comment land. And
for everyone out there that's like already in 2021 in comment land. How's it looking so far? Got any tips for us? What's happening already?
Right?
And they already know shit going down.
Definitely, man.
They've been lighting fireworks off in my neighborhood like all week, and it's funny because I saw them post talking about they're only giving us $600 on this stimmy check because last stimmy they gave you $1,200 and y'all was lighting fireworks off all fucking summer. And I'm like, well, damn, they already used that $600 on fireworks already because they're off.
Yup. Yo, have you seen the $1.64 a day one?
Huh?
For only, man, it says something like, for only $1.64 a day, you can support an American. And I'm like, yo, they playing that commercial in Russia.
Hey, I'll sign up for that program.
Right. Well, no,
donate to this hungry RC enthusiast.
$600 equals $1.64 a day for a year. So I don't know. It was weird.
I gotcha.
Guys donating shit. Matt with Matt.
Oh man, it was on the internet already.
Matt's like, well, I don't do math. That's on the internet. like, why not give these numbers? Fool, you crazy?
Yeah, Rob, the fireworks are crazy here too. Let's see that pregnancy test, Matt.
Yo, show him yours.
Mine? Oh. Oh my god. Matt, I'm going to have to blur that out, man. You can't advertise tobacco on these things.
No, did I show the label?
Oh, that was 0 milligram, right?
Yeah, it's just a stick. Like,
I have a lighter.
All right, hold on. Let me check box. Not safe for kids. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, he's got a lighter. Are you 18?
I'm 30.
Yo,
Gosh.
I saw some shit go down at the gas station. They had me dead. So before I go, this dude, he had to be in his 40s or something. He was trying to buy some cigarettes. He didn't have his ID on him. This new lady at the gas station was set tripping, not letting him buy it. So some other old guy was like, well, I got you. She wouldn't let this other grown-ass old man buy a grown-ass old man cigarettes because she's like, that's against the law, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, are you kidding me? Both these fools are like grandpa age. They are not young. They don't even need to be ID'd. What the fuck are you doing with your life? It was a whole scene. He would not let old dude buy the cigarettes too. And he's like, how do you know I'm even going to give them to him? I saw you guys talking. That doesn't mean shit. I might be buying these cigarettes for me. So now I can't buy my own cigarettes? I'm like, this bitch is tripping. I'm glad I don't do this because I'd be tripping right now. I'd be like, yo, let me get some smokes too. I need some too.
Yeah, whatever he just got.
I'm stressed out just watching that. No shit.
Oh, that's
Right?
so funny.
You just like buy them for both of them? That'd be hilarious.
Man, I'm like, I can't believe that shit was going down. And I'm like, for one, this dude looks like he's older than you, lady. Like, really? You're gonna charge this man? Like, I'm pretty sure this dude is in the war type shit. Like, are you gonna charge him for some smoke? Really?
He's got his walker and shit.
Nah, like he wasn't like that old, but you know, he was old, like this, like visibly old. Got to be mid 40s, possibly early 50s, like old. Like,
man,
I felt bad. I felt the rage. I felt the rage. Like, are you serious? This fool can't get, and he can't even buy the smoke for. They're both grown ass men. It's not like he's trying to go buy them for some little kid or something.
They're not 12-year-olds.
Dude, they were actually saying in Colorado, vape tax is increasing 75% by 2023. Or 2025. One of the two. I think it's 23.
I quit.
It's going up 25% a year for the next 3 years on all vape products and tobacco products. So cigarettes are going to be like $20 a pack or something.
I only buy hemp wraps.
Shit's crazy, man. It's about to get nuts out there.
That's insanity.
Yeah, people can be going to Mexico to buy their pregnancy test vapes. Oh man, I love everyone. All right, man. Happy New Year, everyone. Stay tuned. I'm gonna try to shoot some video tonight. I'm working on the Scale Garage in the lab here at Scale Science. So yeah, it's hanging out back there. We got some cool stuff going on, and we will catch up next week on So Cooler hashtags. We kind of ran out of time. So Happy New Year, everyone, and we'll see you next year. Peace out.
Yeah.